kickoff to get this game underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Got his man quickly. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. On the move at the 30. Open space in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. To the air on first down. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Setting up the screen. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass, it's Knight. That's reeled in, it's King. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Wants to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he motors end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he puts through the extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for room. It's Love. Past the first down marker and still running. He's loose on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Beavers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's got it on the left. Finds some room. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he added the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is this defense?
He lets one fly deep. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
221 away. 220. Slams ahead. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Knight. fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. Got his man to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open. Man zone, I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now the toss. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Beavers in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Lacy. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Beavers!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to Tater. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Knight. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Fires left. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dances away to buy time. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right.
And the Beavers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The inside handoff.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Takes the handoff. It's Love. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting a tackle for loss.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Letier. Steps away. He'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Coleman. He's loose. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Love. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback running on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the extra point is good.
Notre Dame 7, Oregon State 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Taking a shot on the first play. It's caught. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Notre Dame 7, Oregon State 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they had the big play, but it's all for naught as the illegal forward pass cost them. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The Beavers headed quickly to the line. He leaves it with his back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Raiola. And the misconnection on third down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's dribbling. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's Coleman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's dribbling. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Power ahead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. The short hands, it's Lacy.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown in the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Gets it out fast. Hey, that's a live ball. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce, right back to the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and some.
The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. And the Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Fights off a defender. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his feet to buy time. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Buys a little time. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That's the end of the third quarter. Notre Dame, 21.
So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush is on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Oregon State, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The play action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Man, even when you're right, you're wrong. Defensively, you had a good play call on. You took away all the throwing options. You got some initial pressure on the quarterback. You're losing late in the game. You just need a play to get off the field. But because of this guy's athleticism and speed, you just don't have the answer. And now your back is up against the wall.
Looking downfield, it's Batir. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Motion from the wideout. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. The throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking to scramble. Got rid of it just in time.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Beavers moving quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll go back to the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
Makes the grab, ready for the first down. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And the extra point was good. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick and what is likely their last gasp in this game. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the move, it's Love. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They'll make...